Well, I think the Earth Charter is an umbrella that includes all of these disciplines, for sure. It begins with this large cosmology, that we're part of a vast evolving universe. It begins with immense respect for indigenous traditions, and then it's worked out in the principles as well. So it's a document that has a voice that can speak to many people. It has a political attunement to democracy and nonviolence. It has a deep sense of justice for the social and economic conditions under which we labor and the inequities of our world. But it bases its hopes on ecological integrity, which, again, our sciences and our environmental studies are pointing us towards ways of resilience of ecosystems, of restoration, which we need. So that integrated conversation of ecology, justice, and peace is crucial. But throughout it is a language of spiritual promise and hope. And that, I think, distinguishes it from many international documents.
I wanted to add also the sense that religious traditions are often identified as wisdom voices, and I'm echoing here Thomas Berry and his works, say, Dream of the Earth, or the great work, two of his works that attempt to articulate what he means by that kind of characterization of wisdom voices in the human family. And so he saw the Earth Charter as providing a challenge also to these wisdom voices in the religious traditions. Namely, they had to move into human earth relations. And in that sense, I find myself thinking more about the phrase world religions. It used to be, I would see the apostrophe as world's religions, and the character of what was transmitted by that phrase was generally a religion or a tradition that was meant for everybody. And those kind of universalizing agendas we now can be deeply problematic if they aren't carried out in some critical agenda about what communities, what locations, what are we doing when carrying this message. So I found myself using the phrase world religions now, not simply to talk about traditions that are meant for everybody, but that these are traditions that are in the world. They come out of the world. And so Earth Charter is constantly reminding me of that new perspective, that we're dealing with the human in this emergent process as having come out of, and that which has sustained that process will sustain us as we go forward in this effort.